car very too much? Not too sure. My controller disconnected at the dash. I'll go as I go over the speed limit. There is your pack. The background there. So not a particularly large pack we have here today, but I'm just hoping the race action will be good for the little attendance we have here at Brands Hatch. I might miss the race start here, it's a pretty short straight. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, 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 go. Here's pit lane entry. Go, go, go. Quit, quit, quit. I'm very professional safety car guys, I swear. Okay. Let's see if we don't miss the race start. Here we are for Brands Hatch. I'm not too sure if this is a sprint race or not. I guess we will find out. But here we go. We've actually gone around the first corner now. We are here with Gluval. Gonna sit on with him for a little bit. Well, actually, there is not much going on, as usually happens at the front here. Maybe we can have a tight top 3, or I'm not too sure. Let's go a little further back here. All the way to the back, because that's usually where you see most of the action. There's Nods in his orange McLaren. And he takes actually a very different line to most people, and I don't think that line is fast actually. I think you want to take the outside there. But anyway, everyone has their own lines. Not everyone, but people do have their own preferences, obviously. And so here we actually have a battle here for 9th between Law and ST5. Now Law is someone who didn't qualify, so I do expect him to get a little further up. Ooh, goes a little bit off there. He's gonna have to wait for an opportunity to slip through ST5 in front of him. I'm gonna quickly switch the racing to map. We want air focus. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. No, bro, what am I doing? It's all gone. Race stats. Time intervals. There we go, there are your time intervals. We're gonna sit over here with Law. Actually, I think we're gonna move a little up, because I do see some guys close over here. Here we are with, ooh, and actually someone going down the inside of Valve there. That is Silux. So Silux making the move on Valve, and Valve loses that position. Down to 6th there, as you can see. Touches the dirt. Get dirty. I would hope not, actually. Nobody wants a dirty driver, especially in a race such as this. The best league racing on Ford Sports 7. I mean, I'm not biased. Yes, I am. I'm biased. And Valve actually gonna have a little look around the outside. It's not just a little look; it's a big look. He's gonna try and make the move. Ooh, some good driving there from Valve around the outside of that corner. I reckon. I'll probably spin and crash into the wall, or crashed into my opponent. You know how it is, you know how it is. So now, KK is actually quite close to McLaren here, and and Valve goes off and loses the position, and now KK is going to go for the move on the outside, and he does get it. A little bit unfortunate there, he made a mistake that lost him 2 whole positions. I wouldn't want to be him right now. Be too happy. And Nods is actually on the attack now. Let's move down to Nods. He's having a little look there. Calculating. Just mathing over there at the back. This is not the back of the back actually. The back of the back is all the way there. And ST5 has actually built a gap to the driver behind there, being Law. A little bit surprising. Gotta be honest with you. Still here with Nods and these terrible cameras, these terrible Forza cameras that will never disappear. Hopefully they make them better in Motorsport 8, not when you ever playing Motorsport 8. I am stuck on previous gen consoles until this thing eventually dies. Okay. It really doesn't have to disconnect. It's kind of rude. Microsoft. I know you're listening to Microsoft. So it looks like it is all cooled down here. Actually, Gruval and the driver behind there, I'm assuming that is Sam. Actually, they're somewhat close, but Gruval is pulling a gap. They've really pulled a gap to the driver in third. They're doing. So it looks like there is. These two are like 30 seconds ahead of the nearest driver. So the top two absolutely flying away from the man in third place there. And in fourth here we have Mini in the Bentley. And just behind them is Silux in fifth, which Valve started fifth and now lost 2 positions. I'll be trying to reclaim those two. We still have a whole race to do so. Well with the fast lap there, 127.867. Ooh, looks like Mini just made a mistake. I wasn't quite looking, but now Duin is right behind him. Wait, but Duin isn't third. So actually Duin making a mistake there, and Mini getting the pass on him. I didn't even notice. I don't know what's going on. I'm half dead over here. Yeah, okay. So now I'm sure Duin's going to be trying to reclaim that third place. After whatever the hell just happened, I wasn't really looking, and so it was the cameras. I'm going to blame it on the cameras instead of myself. It wasn't my fault. Definitely wasn't a skill issue on my side. Yeah, they are coming up to the last corner. Brands Hatch, a pretty interesting track. Pretty fun if you get it right. He's actually going to have a little look around the outside here, I think. And yeah, he is pulling him to the inside, but he goes back to the racing line. Duin getting really close. Might try something here. Ooh, it's gonna lose him time. Not too sure why he did that. Kind of torpedo to the outside, and I don't know what was the try there. What was being tried. Rightio. Gap between them, give me the gap between them. I know they're quite close, but I want to see how close. So the gap 2.5 tends to have just gotten a whole lot closer as they exited these 2 corners here. Duin having a little look, but he doesn't quite have the track to get it done. But he's going to have a small amount of slipstream coming up to this, coming up to the main straight over there. It's a nice little straight that goes until there's a long right-hander. And Duin right on him now. He's going to have an opportunity to go around the outside because obviously Mini is going to defend that inside. try anything though. He's gonna hope for a really good exit on this coming corner. Quite look like try for anything, but he's gonna have a little look there, but obviously that isn't gonna work. He's gonna send himself and Doohan off the track, oh sorry, himself and Mini off the track if he does try that. What are these race stats? It's the wrong one, player focus. Sorry. There we go, there's your little time intervals. Although it does cover like half of the screen, that's fine. If only there was a transparent map, that would be pretty nice. But, you know, when would modern Forza ever give you nice things? Feel me? Anyway, my bad. Let's continue on. It is still a battle for third here after Doohan lost that position from mistake, unless I still don't really know what happened because I wasn't looking. I was busy looking at something else on my laptop there. It is still quite close between them, but Mini has been. He hasn't had to defend much because Doohan's been keeping it quite careful, which is understandable. It is still the beginning of the race, no risks need to be taken because you do still have 20 laps to do to make a move, sorry, or to rather prepare it. All you can really do now is put, oh, never mind, as far as they put pressure on Mini, but it seems like he was putting pressure on himself and he goes off and loses even more positions. He is now relegated down to 5th. No, stop it. Let me move. I think he's actually been relegated down to 6th there. So he's lost even more positions and he is now in 6th. And I think Valve is the nearest driver. Valve has fallen back really far. I think he's made another mistake that's actually caused him to fall so far behind, unless that's just time-based. Law has caught up to him. Law, who started at the back because he did not enter qualifying. Law is a pretty good driver. Personally, when I raced against him, he was pretty fire at the game, my guy. Now he's driving a Jaguar, which, from what I've seen, is quite a monster in the straight. But I'm not too sure how it's set up for this season specifically. So these cars are balanced to be as equal as possible, but there are obviously different chassis. So that is what Valve specializes in. So there's actually quite a gap between them now. Let's head back to KK. Doohan has actually reclaimed that position from KK. He's now up to 5th. He still has 2 more positions to get, or rather 1 more position until he's back up to where he was before, in 4th. And I don't see how that'd be too hard for him. He is the guy who qualified 3rd and was fighting for 3rd. Should have been defending 3rd, but you know, things happen, unfortunately. Let's move a little more up here. That's the wrong guy. There is Silux and Mini. Send it over to the Aston Martin driver here. Not too much going on, actually. Gruval. What? So if I'm thinking correctly, Gruval did have quite a pretty comfortable gap to Sam actually, and now he's lost 7.3 seconds. I didn't really see anything on the track map, not that I probably wasn't concentrating anyway, so either he's pitted for whatever reason or he's made a pretty big mistake. Although if he pitted, I think he'd be much further behind. Let's just check his telemetry here. That's the wrong kind of telemetry. Now my racing has gone nice. Let us go. Play info. Damage. So he doesn't have any damage to the car, but I think he just made a mistake somewhere. He spun somewhere. Now he's lost 7 seconds, even more actually, because he had a pretty comfortable gap to Sam there. So he's going to have to claw all that back now. Before the end of the race. He does have 17 laps to do so. So you know, we'll see. Let's go a little further back now to Silux, as we were. Oh, and Doohan actually going for a move on KK, so KK re-overtook him. And we didn't see that. It's just not Doohan's trying to reclaim that position. Not too sure what is going on there. have a little look around the outside. That does look like the better line, actually, that outside line. And he is going to be alongside, he's going to have the inside for this upcoming corner, which is a good spot to be. Just have to see how this plays out. Here they come side by side. And Duin is going to get that. Oh, actually, he goes onto the grass there, sliding. And so KK is actually going to just slip down the inside there and get that position, but now Duin is going to have the inside. KK wasn't quite defending that. Or, never mind, KK does keep that position there. And now Duin is somehow back down sixth, and all this fighting has made us Valve has caught up. And I'm sure we'll be hoping for more fighting to happen, where none of them gain any ground, because then he'll be able to fight with them and claim his fifth, as it was at the start of the race. Now I'm just going to sit over here with Duin on his onboard cam until something happens. We are with Duin. And, okay, wow, as I say that, you know, there goes KK going very wide. But he actually still has the inside, so he's going to try and keep that position, but no, Duin going for a real nice switch up, switch down, the switch through, what's the word again? I don't know. Doesn't matter. What does matter is that Duin is now pressure mistaked. Put a lot of pressure on KK, KK made a mistake, there we go, that's how you say it. I'm the best. So now Valve is going to be right by KK now, I imagine, because KK was making all those mistakes there. So Duin in front of him. Let's see how this goes. Very nice sounding Bentley. And never mind, as Valve makes a little mistake there. Slides the car, which is going to lose him a pretty heavy chunk of time, but KK gets on the throttle a little too early and almost lose. Oh, he does keep it though. Good opportunity to involve, but he goes a little wide there, and that's going to lose him time. Had to retire the car, was undrivable. From Nods. Hello Nods. Was undrivable. What car were you driving? What car might have you been driving? Understeers and snap oversteers need someone to give me a tune for the next race instead of screw the balance. The McLaren. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you can get a tune from I don't know, Duin maybe? Duin's doing pretty good. Well, he's fourth, yeah, he's fifth. Duin is fifth. So if he maybe uploads a tune. Which are pretty unfortunate for the Nods. Everyone loves Nods, don't we? Can I get a agree in the chat? We love everyone here at Purpose Racing. We love you especially if you cause crashes. I'm kidding, you know. Good for the stream. Very good. Actually, looks like there's something going on here. Sarlux is right on Mini here. And good thing we didn't miss it, because I probably would have anyway. This is why the track map is a good idea. It was Swin who suggested that I use the track map and the little player focus stats at the bottom there. So Swin saving the day, yeah? Both taking a different line. I think they both exit at the same speed pretty much. Now Silux is getting pulled on by Mini there. Although that Bentley is pretty quick on the straight. He's going to gain on him through this corner, and I think Mini made a mistake there, and he's going to have the outside if he can make it work. But no, Mini just pulls away on the straight there, despite the slipstream not helping. Oh, okay. Very useful slipstream there. Hashtag nerf Bentley. Too OP. Yeah. I don't know, maybe the Bentley's weakness is corners. I mean, it is a big heavy box. I don't imagine it would do corners very well, but it does got some pretty schmexy error. But Silex has even schmexier error on that Aston Martin. I should probably get out of this camera now. Let's head back to the replay cameras. Controller's probably going to disconnect when I do this. Let's see. No, it's a miracle. Oh my god. Thank you, Microsoft. My savior. Although I don't know if you can save motorsport. Okay, wow, okay, I'm not focusing and something happens, so Silex... Oh, okay, and Silex loses the car through that corner there. He was actually quite close to Mini. I wasn't concentrating on the action. Maybe I should stop concentrating on the action and something will happen. I'm gonna go to sleep real quick. I'll give it 2 corners. Closing my eyes. One more corner. Has anything happened? No. Okay. Never mind. There is actually something going on at the... That's... No. What am I doing at the back here? By KK and Law. And so there is Law who started at the back because he did not attend qualifying. And he has made up some ground. Although I think he lost some ground because he was just with Valve. Not so sure what's going on there. But that is a pretty mean looking Jag, and Valve having a very hard time with the car. He seems to have a hard time with the corners here in that big old Bentley. But he is in 6th now, which is 1 position lower than he started in, so I guess good enough. There is quite a gap between him and the nearest driver. Who is that nearest driver? It is Doohan, right. Doohan, who started in 3rd, is now down in 5th. And the man in 3rd is Mini, and he's currently defending from Silex. Let's see how this battle is going. It's somewhat close, but I do want to go back here because this does look pretty good so far. It's quicker times, but it seems to place these positions. Yeah, okay, just becoming a gap. Oh, something happening over here at the back. Oh, 2 Mercedes fighting. Well, one goes off and the other one is losing the car. What have I just found? 2 guys at the back here having a battle between your boy Pogi and Dremora. The Mercedes seem to love being at the back. I don't know, man. Buff Mercedes, please. Or something. And that's over. As soon as I go to it. No, wrong car. Oh no, it might be the right car actually. Because Valve is being chased by KK here. They come up to this 2nd corner. Enjoying a nice Mentos right now. Pretty fireman. Right. Looks like these 2 are close together again. From what I can see on the map. Let's have a look. As they go through here, Dremora, just call it Mora taking a much tighter line through that last corner. Does not seem to help him very much though. And your boy Pogi sliding it through that first corner. Absolute style there. I think we should give him an extra 10 points for style. That is the personal rule of mine, the unofficial rule. You should all agree with me now. Apparently they're 40 seconds away from each other. I'm not sure that's how that works. There's only 1 second gap. Bit peculiar. gonna go on board with the law for a bit. Have a look at his POV. Pretty nice livery he is sporting here today. Back. Poggy's actually lost the position, but Poggy is going to have a much better exit, and he's going to pass Mora there on the inside, and he's going to take back that position. Alright, cool. I should just be called RX3 controller disconnect. So I have a pretty flonky wire. And ST5 is actually DNF, I didn't actually notice that. Let's go over here to the man in first place being Sam. Sam has actually lost a bit of time there, or actually, sorry, Huruval has gained time, as he does. The absolute beast of Forza Motorsport right there. Very scary guy to be racing. Although I'm sure he's a great guy in person. When he's not behind the wheel, being an absolute beast. And over here, there's still a fight for third between Psylocke and me. Not much has changed though, they've just been in their little train cart for most of the race so far. We aren't far away from the end yet. Huruval does have 3 seconds to make up. And he's about to lap Poggy. And Poggy, oh whoa, Mora has made a pretty big mistake there, because now he's very far behind Poggy. And Sam laps Poggy there. And Huruval actually loses time to that back marker over there, trying to overtake him. Just about 6 tenths, 7 tenths. Not too bad. I can hear him throwing his wheel around while shifting. I can hear it from here. It's always a very interesting sight. Art of sort. The art of wheel turning. I want to see him do rally courses with on that wheel. It'd be entertaining. Right, let's move over here to Mini. Actually, the wrong car. Move behind. I'll head back to the replay cameras here. Still nothing has changed. Give me action, boys. Although over here, Valve fighting for 5th with Duin. And so he's actually going to have a little look up the inside there, but the line doesn't quite do it for him. So now, I'm not too sure what even happened to Duin. Okay. So Valve has a chance to reclaim his 5th place here. Which is the position he started in. But lost it due to an array of mistakes. But he is somewhat close, so we'll get this done. If he sends it, do a massive send, don't do that. Last time he did a massive send on someone, didn't go too well at Catalunya. These two are actually very close. Can I stay on them, please? About 4 tenths separating them. Go to Mini here, as my parents are talking to the dog, I believe. Great stuff, guys, great stuff. Yeah, man. 4 tenths between these two. That means 3 tenths now, okay. That means 3, oh, He's actually going to have a look up the around the outside here. He's not going up anything. But no, never mind. He's actually going to tuck back in. And he's now only 2/10 off of Mini, but that straight line speed of the Bentley. Really pulling him along there. And giving him what he needs to defend that third place. Let's head back over here with Valve, who is glued to Duin his old teammate from our GTE series, and he's actually going to have a look down the inside. It's not going to quite work. The gap 3/10 there. Ooh, he's looking for every opportunity to go down the inside. He doesn't have enough car length to do it. Dips about, ooh, and he ruins Duin there a little bit. He's gonna have straight line speed coming up here, and doing some pretty interesting defending there. Oh, Valve going wide, and Duin reclaims that position. Down the inside, Valve did have that position for a short bit before he made that mistake, and Duin actually lighting up the wheels there. He's going to lose the position to Valve. And he's going to try the switch back Duin. Yes, it's going to work as he's up the inside now. Coming up to this corner, but the outside does look like a better position to be for this corner. But Valve was actually going to go for the switch back. And he's pushing him a little bit. He's pushing. And he is alongside now on the outside. Although I think he might have to tuck in behind. I don't think he has enough car space to get this move done. Let us have a look. No, he does not. He slots in behind to lurk for another opportunity to send it up the inside or outside, depending on how you like it getting sent in. I'm sorry. That's not a joke. Anyway, Valve was just actually lost a lot of time through there for some odd reason. Valve now almost a second behind now to Duin. So kind of just letting off there. He's going to take his pretty awkward line there and lose even more time. So I'm not too sure what just happened there with him. Now actually going to go to the guys up here. Looks like it's getting close. But Silux doesn't quite get the move done there. I think he went for a move, but he went too far out. But now they're going to be back markers. It won't affect much. Mora gets out of the way. He's still full on the gas there, and he's going to get in Silux's way, although the outside line, never mind, it doesn't really matter because the outside line is stronger anyway in that corner, so it doesn't change much. Silux 5/10 behind, 6/10, 7/10. I got my straight line speed, I keep forgetting of that big old Bentley, but he does lose quite a lot of time in the corners there. So at the end of the race, Silux will have to bet low on these last few corners, because that is where he is stronger than the Bentley. It's not too long of a straight to get to the finish line anyway. So I have to give it his all, as it is the last few laps here. It's getting pretty spicy actually. I'm probably going to win a bit here. 2 seconds is the gap. That is quite a long gap to make up. He's going to have to give it his all here, as we are in the last few laps, and sure, he lost some time there through that corner. It is Aston Martin versus Jaguar. Hoping for some good stuff here between these two. We haven't seen a fight for first in a very long time. It's always amazing to see a battle for first, because you don't see it often. Usually the guy in first is just running away with it. But Groenewald does have this pace advantage at the moment. So he's going to try and put pressure on Sam here. Doesn't seem like he's too strong in that middle sector there. He does lose time. Unless I've just put commentator's curse, that's my bad, bro. What are the rules for commentator's curse? Let's not say anything there, just stop saying this. I'm not a curseful guy. I love Jesus. Great guy. I'm a holy guy. I like that Christianity stuff. So no curses. I don't know if that probably has nothing to do with curses. problem. Anyway, we'll let this develop, and we'll head a little further back here. The fight for 5th is still on. It's actually a 4-way fight for 5th. Never mind, that is a back marker, that's my bad. And Dylan going a little bit wide there. So it is sort of a 3-way fight for 5th. Although KK is a little bit far behind. 8 tenths is the gap between these two drivers here. I'm kind of breathing into the mic, aren't I? My bad, bro. But your Mentos, you know? These Mentos are good. I'll make your Mentos. 3 laps. Ooh, getting nice and close here through this corner. But obviously, Mini's going to pull away, but there is a back marker in the way. We have a Poggy. Oh, and I think Poggy just goes sideways to every corner, man. He's a drifter at heart. And he's going to get out of the way, being a good back marker there. If only you could have that French dude racing, he was the best back marker ever. That French dude. Amazing guy. Right. Anyway. Solux getting very, very close. He's going to want this position. It is close to the end of the race here. It is a 1.3 second gap between these two. I'm still going to have to wait for this to develop. I want them to be at least within 5 tenths of each other by the time I have a look at them, although I'll hop on with them for the last lap. Let's go to Mini here, who is being put under pressure by Solux. Bogey in the background watching this fight. While this fight is happening. Over here, we have a fight between Valve and KK. So Valve making another mistake and loses time. So he did have a chance to reclaim that 5th, but he is making too many mistakes here. It's costing him a big amount of time. Not too much going on apart from these two here, and Ruval and Sam up front. But the gap isn't that close yet. Once it gets to lap 26, I'll watch him for the last 2 laps. Let's hop on with Ruval, who is nearly 5 tenths. I might as well just hop on with them now. This is where they have to give it their all in the last 2 laps of the race. A battle for 1st here is brewing, after what I assume is a mistake made by Ruval much earlier in the race. That led to him losing so much time. He was 8 seconds behind when we went on with him. He's now only 6 tenths behind. Here we are, 5 tenths is the gap. Going through this corner. So he's going to have some of that straight line speed from that big old engine. Although they both have pretty big old engines. One is longer than the other. You got that long Johnson. That's a terrible thing to say. So, refrain your stream, guys. I've had 4 tenths now coming up to this fast right-hander. 3 tenths, he's really catching him to the end here. Sam is going to have to defend for his life, but Ruval steps in a little too soon. Picking out the back there, but that doesn't give too much time. Ruval. Here they go to start the last lap of the race. A fight for 1st is brewing. The pot is getting stirred. It is 4 tenths as they barrel into this corner here, coming up to the hairpin. He's having a little there, but I don't suspect that would help him too much. Only lose him time. There's no real way you can make a move on the outside from that distance. While using all the track he can to try and gain that advantage. If Sam has a bigger penalty time than him, and Ruval is within that time, he can win. Ruval doesn't usually get penalties, so whatever. The gap is now 7/10. Isn't looking too good for him right now. He's lost quite a bit of time there. He's gonna have to give it everything through these last three corners, yeah. Or he'll have to be within 2/10 if he doesn't have penalties himself. We'll have to see. There's a battle over there between Silox and Mini. We'll go on that once these two are done. But it's looking pretty good for one guy. We are coming up to the last corner. I don't think there is much of a chance for Groeval. Although he's giving it everything, he's drifting in the last corner. And that is it. Sam is your winner of the race. And Groeval finishes in second after a mistake he made earlier on. And here we are for the fight for third here between Silox and Mini. Here we are. They are quite close coming up to this corner here. You have to use all the power, or the aero. But unfortunately for him, he's not gonna quite get it. And Mini though is gonna rocket to a podium there in third and Silox in fourth. Good race from both of them. And there is Duran to finish fifth, the man who started third. And here is KK, who's finishing sixth after actually overtaking Valve. Valve is going to finish seventh, the man who started a little further up in fifth has lost those two positions. And we have Law on the side of the track here. He must have had a spin, and so Law is going to finish eighth. So that is pretty unfortunate there for Law. Quite a damaged car. And I don't know if Law is actually finished there. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, he is. Going a little further back. You have your boy Pogi. This is Pogi's last lap. And Bogey goes off there. Here he is, the second last corner. And might as well just say it. Bogey, this is 9th place for Bogey. He had a pretty nice battle there with the driver behind Mora. Mora's going to finish about 30 seconds behind. Just going to have to wait for him. Bogey finishing in 9th. Good race from pretty much everyone. Except for the few. Right. There it is. So that is Sam actually finishing in first. He did have a penalty, but Groeval was not close enough to get that first place. So here are your finishers. We have Sam in first, Groeval in second, Silox in third, Mini in fourth, Duran in fifth, Valve in sixth. Okay, so Valve in sixth. Over to KK, because KK had a 3,000 penalty, Valve with no penalties. Wow. Okay. And in 8th was Law, 9th was Pogi, and Dre Mora was 10th. And just behind were our DNFs, the DNFs including me, Nods, and SD5. Obviously I DNFs because I was the best safety car in the world. Best DJ's the best safety car.